Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. You're watching the Hangout with Kimani, and this is Motivation Monday. Motivation Monday is where I do like a bunch of topics to really motivate you. I won't tell you exactly what topics because I want you to go and find out for yourself which videos I've talked about, what topics I've done, and to see if you like this channel. And if you do, subscribe, like this video. For the ones who are already here, the real OGs, that's what they call them, the fans, thank you so much for supporting me from day one. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Anyways, moving on to today's topic. Today's topic is tell the truth. It's simple. And basically, if I'm going to be talking about lying, if you don't know, well, I'm sure you know what lying is, but lying is not telling the truth or deceiving people. And even if you're maybe like telling the truth but you're leaving some part out, that's lying because you've still managed to deceive someone. And let me start with a story because storyteller. But it's about this girl, one day she came and she was like all over the news. She had this story that she was kidnapped by these people, and then she escaped, as in she took some sleeping medicine and she put it in the kidnapper's food and she drove all the way home, and everyone was shocked and they're like, wow, interesting. And when she would tell the story, she would add one detail that she had forgotten, one little detail, and soon enough she would forget what she told to whom, and her story started becoming like jumbled, and suddenly people began questioning. They were like, where did she get the sleeping poison? Was it from her or from the kidnappers? Or where did she even learn how to drive? Started questioning her story. And finally, the truth was revealed that she was never kidnapped. She had actually gone to her grandma's house for the holiday. And everyone was like, what a waste of time. Lying is really complex. Actually, a fact is that lying is very hard because it takes both sides of the brain. One side to think of a believable story, and the other side was I don't know what the other side was, but it takes both parts of your brain, and that's why you are bound to forget like what you told to someone, and it's really easy to like mess up, to mess, and you mess up, you lie. So lying is wrong. You shouldn't even be thinking of lying in the first place, and it will always be wrong. I know sometimes it feels like a white lie, and sometimes we lie because it's good. Like if you're planning a surprise and you're like, someone is like, oh, what are you doing? And you're planning the surprise and you're like, oh no, I'll be busy. They're like, oh, they forgot my birthday. But you're planning a surprise. I know you're doing it for a good reason because I've done it before, but it's still lying. Actually, I should post that video. I surprised my mom for her birthday, but that's not the point. It's still lying even though you do it for a good reason. And whenever you lie, it will keep one lie will keep following another to try and make it believable. Just remember that it will always be wrong and the truth is always preferred, even in the toughest times where you're like, oh no, this is about to get messy, they're going to get mad. Just tell the truth, because at least you've told the truth, and they, even if they're like, this person let me down, but they can say, at least they told me, at least they answered the phone and told me, I decided not to come. So always tell the truth. There are 3 lessons that you learn, which is lying is always wrong. Well, I have like another story of this lawyer. He had like quite a bunch of kids, and so he wanted to go to this hotel, but there was a specific limit to kids and he had more than that limit. So he drove his children with his nice car to the graveyard and left them there. Like literally dropped them off and told them, wait here. And then he went to the other place where you're supposed to get a home. And the landlord was like, you think you can play tricks? Where are your children? And the lawyer was like, they're at the graveyard. And the landlord was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Come, you can take the house. And he went for his children afterwards. And once you take a house, there's really nothing you can do to reverse it. So he had the house. So always tell the truth, and it's the truth will always set you free. It says so in John chapter 8 verse 32 that, and then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And God also doesn't like lying, so do not lie. Not only does God not like it, but it also causes problems. So the 3 lessons is that lying is always wrong. No matter what situation you're in, even if you're doing it for something good, it's always wrong. Number 2, lying breaks people's trust, because once you lie, they might not be able to trust you again. They can be like, are you really sure that's what happened? And then you'll be like, yeah, that's what happened. But that person will say, okay, sure. But in their head, they'll be like, I should watch kidogo. Maybe she's not telling the truth. They'll always be a bit skeptical, and it will take a while to earn their trust if you do earn it. And number 3 is that even though it might not seem like it, or the situation is tough, the truth is always preferred. Someone will always look back and say, at least they told me the truth. Or even though in that moment they might not recognize it, the truth will always be preferred. And it's so much better to tell the truth than for them to find out later that you are lying. But otherwise, it's a lost cause. So thank you so much for watching this video. I know if you've not hit that like button, hit it right now. Right now is your moment. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share to your family and friends. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.